Hello there and welcome to the October 2020 exam. Here we're looking at question 7. So the f of z is equal to z to the 4 plus the rest of it. A, B and C are real constants. The equation f of z equals 0 has complex roots z1, z2, z3, z4. When plotted on the Argand diagram, the points representing z1, z2, z3, z4 form the vertices of a square with one vertex in each quadrant. Now what that means is, if you divide your grid into 4, there's 4 quadrants there, so that's what that means. So given that the first coordinate is 2 across 3 up, so 2 plus 3i, determine the values of a, b, c and d. Well, if one of the roots is 2 plus 3i, then the other root must be 2 minus 3i. And from this information, we know the dimension of our square. It's going to have a dimension of 6 because it's 3 up and 3 down, so that's going to be a dimension of 6. Now the square could either go to the right, but it does say it's in at one point in each quadrant, so it must be to the left. So we've got 2 more points here and here. So now if this dimension is 6, then we need to go 6 to the left, so that would be minus 4, and still on the 3i, minus 4 plus 3i. So now we know all 4 points on our for z1, z2, z3, z4. Now we just need to work out what the quartic equation is. What I think I'll do, I don't think I'm going to use those sum of the singles, some of the doubles, some of the triples, because that just takes forever. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to set z equal to 2 plus or minus 3i, and then do some reverse completing the square. So z minus 2 equals plus or minus 3i. Square both sides, you're going to get z minus 2 squared equals minus 9. So then the first quadratic is going to be z squared minus 4z. That will factorize out to 4, but then plus the 9, so we get plus 13 equals 0. So that quadratic will give you these 2 roots. Now we need the quadratic for the other 2 roots, minus 4 plus or minus 3i. So move the 4 onto the other side and square both sides. That will give you minus 9. And then expand your brackets, z squared plus 8z plus the 16, but then plus the 9 as well. That would be plus 25 equals 0. So this quadratic gives us these 2 roots, this quadratic gives us these 2 roots. Now we just need to multiply these 2 quadratics together to get our quartic. So it's now just going to be a question of expanding brackets. Z squared minus 4z plus 13 times by z squared plus 8z plus 25 equals 0. So we'll expand the brackets. That's going to be z to the power of 4. Then it's going to be 8z cubed minus 4z cubed, so that would be plus 4z cubed. Then it would be 13z squared, so 13, I'm just going to put those numbers into my calculator, 13z squared, then it would be another minus, so from the z times the z term here, minus 32z squared, and then plus 25z squared. And putting that all into the calculator as I go along, I get 6z squared. Onto the z's now, it's 13 times 8. That's 104. And then minus 4z times 25, that would be minus 100. So that would just be now 4z. And then 13 times 25, that would give me 325. And there we are, this is the answer for this question here. So A is equal to 4, B is equal to 6, C is equal to 4, and D is equal to 325. So there we are, that's the answer for question 7, and it's worth 6 marks. Let's now move on to question 8.